The department name, Fire and EMS, pretty much sums up the bulk of the services that we provide. All firefighters are cross-trained to be both firefighters and emergency medical services providers, and they respond to and extinguish fires, and they also can respond to and treat medical emergencies and transport individuals to hospitals. The Fire and EMS department is divided into three main branches: the Emergency Operations Branch, the Community Risk Reduction Branch, and the Management Services Branch. So the Emergency Operations Branch is the largest of the department. Emergency Operations is responsible for responding to over 50,000 emergency incidents throughout the county each year. They are responsible for staffing our 23 fire stations and 4 volunteer rescue squads, and also are our first line of defense for fires, medical emergencies, and a host of other specialized emergencies that may occur in the community. Our Community Risk Reduction Branch is responsible for preventing incidents from occurring in the first place. They are actively involved in providing public education in the school system. They also have effective code enforcement throughout the community, again, to prevent those fires from occurring and to train individuals what to do when fires and other emergencies do occur. And then the Management Services Branch provides support to all of our other branches and services in the department. They're responsible for handling payroll, procurement of goods and services that we need to provide critical services to the community. We save lives. We respond quickly. Our members are on duty 24/7. A career in fire and EMS is unlike any other. It's the best job in the world as far as I'm concerned. You know, if you like working in a team environment, if you have a serving heart and want to help others, it's the perfect job for you. It makes a difference in the lives of our residents each and every day. It makes them feel safe. It makes them feel like this is a tight-knit community, and so we're very proud to be on the front lines and serving our residents each and every day.
258, you're up.
I think the most fundamental thing that any government does is to protect the communities, and that's primarily why we're here, to protect our community and to provide services to people during their time of need. Well, the police department is comprised of a number of larger sections that have smaller units to them, but generally what we have are a patrol section, we have an investigations section, we have a community outreach and management section, and we have administration. We do what we can to help protect human life, to protect people that are vulnerable, that aren't able to protect themselves. We work to develop partnerships with people who are having problems to try to work together to solve those issues. Most of the resources that we provide are life-saving resources as well as community service resources. We address both crime and the fear of crime, as well as quality of life concerns. We help people remain safe, not just through our protection, but through education and awareness. So we offer somewhere in the area of like 30 different jobs within the police department. So everybody starts off generally in patrol as a police officer, but from there, people will identify what it is that they want to do that are specialty jobs within the agency. So it might be a detective that does investigations. It could be a school resource officer, somebody that wants to go into schools and work with children and help them, keep them safe and educate them. We have a number of interesting jobs within our department. We have pilots that fly airplanes. We have people that operate boats. We have officers that work with a canine partner, with a dog. And we've actually started a police service aid program as well. So if we have a student who's not a traditional college-bound student, they can be part of our cadet program. We'll hire them right out of high school to become a police service aide. And then after a couple of years of doing that, we'll give them an appointment to the police academy and make them a police recruit. We want to be a force in the community for good and to help others and to be a resource. So if you need us, reach out to us.
So the Chesterfield County Sheriff's Office is one of the largest sheriff's offices in Virginia, over about 300 deputies and employees, and we have 4 really major functions, and we call them the 4 C's of Chesterfield County Sheriff's Office, and that's corrections, courts, civil process, and community. The biggest one as we stand in front of the jail is corrections. We get about 12,000 people through our jail every year. On any given day, we house about 900 inmates. The second C is courts. We have one of the largest court systems in Virginia. Our juvenile and domestic relations court is the largest one in Virginia with its caseload. We get about 600,000 people through our court campuses every year, and that's a lot of people to ensure are safe and secure to come do their business of the day, whether it's going to court as a witness or a defendant or just a family member, or going to any of the court clerk's offices to take care of those processes like land deeds or concealed weapon permits or things like that. The third C is civil process. These are our deputies out on the road who go around and serve papers all day long, whether it's arrest warrants or summonses for arrest or witness subpoenas, things of that nature. Currently serving about 87,000 papers a year, which is a lot, as you can imagine. And the fourth C is community. If it wasn't for the community, we wouldn't be where we are today. We have a very robust community outreach section. We believe in investing in our community at every turn, and that's why you see the Chesterfield County Sheriff's Office almost everywhere you go. We have a lot of opportunities to be involved in the Sheriff's Office. So we have a lot of volunteer opportunities, whether that's assisting with people coming to court, trying to find a courtroom they need to go to. We have a lot of community outreach programs you can get involved with, volunteering with that. We're in the community at every turn. We also have the ability to hire somebody at the age of 18 to become a deputy, and we start that process early. We put them through the training. There's just so many opportunities for deputies to expand in our organization and different places they go throughout their career. It really is a great place to work, and it really gives you an opportunity to see yourself making a difference in people's lives every day.
Chesterfield Communications, Gillespie.
Sure, so what we do here is that we receive emergency calls when people dial 911, whether they're having a fire emergency, a police emergency, need a rescue squad. We are here to answer that call and dispatch the right resources to help you with that emergency.
Is he inside the vehicle or outside the vehicle?
We dispatch for all agencies, whether it's police, fire, rescue, and what we consider ourselves are the first of the first responders. No call goes out to our responders out in the field without first going through us. And if you're having an emergency, you want somebody there quick, and it's our job to make sure that we get the right address, the right resource, and get it there as quick as possible to handle that emergency. We also do non-emergency calls, so if someone has a barking dog, we will dispatch animal services to that. A lot of times they'll call in here on the non-emergency, and then we can direct them to the right services throughout the county.
He's a friend.
It's a very rewarding job. You are a public servant. You're out here taking emergency calls, helping people. You may not want to carry a gun as a police officer. You may not want to go into a burning building. You may not want to see blood, but this is a way to be a public servant to help your community. So there are different entities other than just dispatching and taking phone calls. So you can get into a lot of other avenues. You can be in our IT department, so figuring out computers. We have recruiting jobs, so we go out and recruit for these positions. We have trainers who do the training for all the dispatchers here on the floor. We're here 24/7. We're just like the fire department, the police department. Whenever you call, we always have people here. We don't shut down. So holidays, you name it, midnight, anytime, we're here all the time. So we're here providing that service here to answer your call. It's a very rewarding job and people love what they do.